Hello on YouTube or on Twitch. Welcome to another episode of Hearthstone Let's Play series. This is Northstar. Hope you are well, taking care of each other and being kind to yourselves. For those new to my channel, welcome return viewers, welcome back. If you haven't, check out my YouTube channel page, previous videos in this and all my other series. Some stuff on Twitch video on demand with my recent Morrowind videos. Let's play videos of everything from Morrowind to Vampire on YouTube though. A lot more to discover. I think it's like 2,000 videos now. I have all in COVID, but I've been doing this for quite some time, so I built up a substantial library. And YouTube has been weird. They've been choking brand new videos. I don't know how exactly when, but month or two ago there was a change in the algorithm, and suddenly videos that have been up for 24 hours had 0 views. 0. And they used to have quite a few. But the overall views of my channel didn't go down. Some people are complaining that their videos are getting a lot less views. It seems like YouTube has crushed them. I'm not sure if they're actually looking at their statistics carefully. I think if they did, they would find that they're getting just as many views as their channels in many cases. It's just their new videos don't get stuff for a long time. Instead, YouTube is directing more stuff at older videos, which I have commented before. That's one of the strengths of YouTube, the older stuff. Still, I think they maybe slightly overdid something that they needed to do, but they went too far in the right direction. Seems to be doing some rogue matches. That's fine. I don't mind my rogue deck so much. Rogue and Pally. I'm gonna do, I mean, say Rogue and Pally have quite a bit, but I'm actually gonna do a little more of the View Priest. I think as well. Where is it? View Rogue. Yeah, I'm happy with this deck. If Blizzard's trying to get me to buy cards, it's not gonna work. I did look at, it's not even a question. It's a fact that Blizzard rigs your matchmaking. not necessarily to make you lose. In fact, that's not what the evidence shows. They're fanboys who say it's not true. But they actually, Activision, which is Blizzard's parent company, patented a technology. When you patent a technology, you have to give use cases for technology. That's part of the legal requirements of the patent. And they did, where they collect profile data on players and match them against opponents in order to encourage microtransactions. That is, encourage in-game purchases. That would be like card packs here. The example they gave in the patent, so this cannot be debated, this is a fact, is they gave the example of a first-person shooter game where a player who their profile data, quote, suggests that they, a junior player creates a sniper, their profile data, it's not even a one where there were sniper classes, but profile data where a junior player's profile data indicates they wish to become an expert sniper. The game will try and match them against expert snipers in order that they might make microtransactions to purchase things like rifles that they see the expert sniper using. Now, that's the example given the pen, so we can at least assume that Blizzard's doing things like, and I went through some forums, there are a lot of reports of something I've seen many, many times myself, and I'm a senior player of this game. I've been playing it for I've been playing it for more than 9 years. So I have a huge sample size to draw on. You create a new deck of a given type, and then you will suddenly match with opponents who are using that same deck type, even though you weren't seeing them at all. Now, previously there were ranks, and matchmaking wasn't based on matchmaking rating. I played from before MMR was used in matchmaking, so I've seen how it's changed. But, and it was actually more excusable than, there were more excuses for what was really on. It's more transparent now, if anything. It's not necessarily a conspiracy to make you lose. In fact, against an equally skilled opponent using the same deck type, you should win or lose half the time. But there are definitely some weird things with matchmaking, and the fact that there's this patent is pretty clear proof it's going on. Card draw in the games, I really think that's mostly hackers. I don't think Blizzard is doing it. I think people are breaking the Blizzard algorithm somehow to get the cards they need. Although I could be wrong. But it doesn't seem like something that Blizzard would make money off of. However, they do obviously tweak things that are supposedly random in order to make more money with matchmaking. That's not surprising. I have enormous amounts of statistics from deck trackers both now and in the past, and they've always indicated the class matchups change based on the class you play, which shows that matchmaking cannot be random. And there's huge swings in the percentages of classes you face, even when you play in a very short period of time a lot. I was an EMT, I used to sometimes Hearthstone when I was on call for long periods of time, there was nothing better to do in the ambulance sometimes. I mean, we were allowed to like read or stuff when we're just, sitting around, nothing to do. It was either that or top my partner's ears off, and they hated that. I was known for talking too much, so sometimes when I was in STEM, I had prep book, which actually was the most common activity. And a lot of time when I was home, because I was not spending money, so I couldn't go out and do fun activities, I had huge amounts of data then, huge amounts of data now. Matchmaking is definitely not random. Now you get idiots who say, "Ooh, whoa." They'll create Starman. I'm sure Blizzard has an employee assigned just to you. No, it's not an employee. It's an AI. It's an algorithm that collects characteristic pieces of data to figure out whether you put a certain archetype in. It may be wrong. It's just going on some shortcuts. Some heuristics is the term for this, which the human brain also uses. Mental shortcuts, computational shortcuts. It just, sees this, this, and this in you, and it matches you up an archetype. It may be wrong, and then it says, well, if we match the player against this type of opponent, they're more likely to buy more card packs. That's the kind of thing they would be doing. It's all automated. There are no employees involved. It's just the algorithm doing it. Anyone who says, oh, they send you an employee, they're making a straw man. Straw man arguments are not, they're not a valid argument tactic. They're from people who are dishonest, disgustingly irreverent, and disrespectful of others. And so they engage in straw man tactics where they pretend their opponent is saying something they're not really saying, just so they can not actually engage with the thing where they might actually lose. I really hate people who set up their opponents as straw man arguments. They should be banned from all discussion spaces, if you ask me. But people don't censor themselves enough of this kind of stuff, and instead it's people who are in good faith and more often get removed from communities when power mad people get in charge. Anyways, enough discussion about that. We'll see what craziness is doing now, and there's obviously some manipulation of what classes you play and play against with the quest system, where they will give out quests to play certain classes. Players are obviously going to play those classes more if they get a quest, and if they just strategically give out, they want to see more people play this class because maybe not enough people are crafting cards for this class, and they figure they can get more people to craft cards and then to buy packs and stuff. That's a perfectly valid, like you might see.
Give me strength.
The quests, I've always noticed there's patterns to what quests they're giving out. It's usually just based on what class you've been not playing a lot of lately, but sometimes if you haven't crafted a card for a given class in a long time. Or sometimes it's to actually reward getting a bunch of cards. It's two things. Classes that I have either gotten a lot of cards for or very few cards. It's never the ones that are somewhere in the middle that it gets me as quests, or ones that have been uncommon in the meta. So there's probably multiple different things going on in the algorithm, but it's not random. I won't see it for things that have gotten medium amounts of cards for that are reasonably common in the meta, which, like, they never show up in the quests. They've been playing a decent amount, but not over or under playing. Like middle of the road. So there's probably certain conditions that increase the likelihood. I shouldn't say never, but very rarely. People always try and claim it's confirmation bias or flawed human memory, but that's just a dishonest tactic. It's used to say that you can never prove anything because you're always just remembering it wrong. And even when people have factual statistical proof of stuff like deck tracker proof, like I have with some of this stuff, people always then say it's not a large enough sample size. For these people, there will never be a large enough sample size. I worked as a biologist, and I studied what's needed in terms of sample sizes.
My readings are off the charts. Job done.
In clinical research, and often you don't need nearly as large of a sample size as you think to prove something. You only need a real large sample size if effects are very slight. If there's noticeable skew of what would be a greatly random distribution, then your sample sizes can be quite modest. And the data people have shown over and over, like 100 matches, that's a reasonable sample size for how skewed the data is. Statistically, that's perfectly adequate. Sometimes even 14 matches, that's a little small, but you'd be surprised what people use in phase 1 clinical trials. It's sometimes 14, 20 people, because they expect results of this size, and they should be able to reliably have statistically significant results if the effect is as strong as they expect, kind of thing. Maybe I'm not explaining this well, but the point is the sample size is too small argument is not a good argument.
My petal and sword!
Job done.
Right. Lagging here a little.
Blessings to you.
Let's just see what this guy's battle tag ID number is. Matched me a lot of people in this range lately, between 1200 and 1600. It's probably just because matchmaking rating. These are people of similar seniority to myself. But it could be that the algorithm is identified if I play with similar seniority players. Well, actually, they probably are a little more experienced because they didn't take a break because I did. Even though these are more senior players on average, they've been playing the game just as long as I have. And they're on the high side of experience, but it's probably identified that when they do this, people like me are more likely to buy cards. I'm not going to buy them. I don't have money. Disabled, and the government's paying me Social Security. And in bad faith. Let's just do this card. But I'm learning some things, like it's more likely to give me mend here.
Thorn in your side!
What is with the, hold on, volume levels are off. Shouldn't be quite this loud for this volume level. Sometimes I...
Halt! Who goes there?
Oh, yeah. There's another thing in my headset I accidentally pressed. Alrighty then. Persisting Horror Hench Clan Thug. That's wonderful. Not as dangerous as, say, with a Demon Hunter, though. This is perfect. But stuff like this makes me think that card draw isn't random either. It's not about making you win or lose. I think I haven't done a great job explaining this before. If it's not hackers, then it's about making the most money possible.
Find me in the dream.
Of course, I have my doubts that the Wizard is messing with card draw. I know for sure they're messing with matchmaking, and I have proof of that. I have statistical proof from my deck trackers. I've even shown you guys briefly, although the sample sizes are like 14 matches, 16 matches, 18 matches. But that is enough with how skewed the data is. You can compute the p-values. It is statistically significant how much it's skewed. And they're within a very short time, so the med did not shift in that time. sure is an explanation. Some people would say, oh, the meta shifted. No, not in such a short time. It did not. That's a good card.
Let the scales fall from the eye.
Your healing effects restore 2 more health. I don't know if that includes the lifesteal effect. I guess I'll find out.
Find me in the dream.
There's a lot of spells that do healing. Really? Another one of those? Stuff like this is what makes me think the card draw is not random. There's 25 cards in your opponent's deck. It's turn 5. That means approximately 1 in 6 cards are drawn. There's only a 1 in 36 chance of getting 2 of these. Right? Because there's 2 of them. It's 1 in 25 times 1 in it's worse than that actually. It can't be random. That actually can't be. Alright, let's do our chaos. Actually increases healing.
Thorn in your side.
Sorry, my thumb's bleeding a little here. Spilled some coffee myself earlier. My coordination is absolutely a long COVID effect. Okay. Did you get that right away? I mean, there were 4 from shuffle into his deck. At that point, or 1 out of 7 odds of that, so that's actually pretty likely. The odds to gain both of these Uzer Granoons when he did, incredibly unlikely. Odds of getting the illusion right after, not super unlikely, but when you stack it with the other thing, it's the kind of thing that really suggests something is up.
What is a loon's will?
This fire must burn again. Thorn in your side.
Not dead yet. I'm curious to see if it's what the mana to healing. I hear release if it's not moving on will be. But the Lunar Wing gets a hit in, will it store 3 or will it store, well, it'll cap out at 4. It's really card so it won't know. The lifesteal was amplified. This is something I could have looked up. And I should. And maybe I did before. There's another illusion already. The odds of it are a bit low. And do suggest something non-random. Yeah, that'll work. So will this. Let's see if there's something I guess we want to play in Stealth Nova. Probably not.
Thorn in your side!
Not gonna test the lifesteal thing because I'll probably kill that winnowing before my hero's damage again. What? That doesn't make any sense to play right now. You should spend mana first, otherwise spend 6 and that doesn't make any sense to play. This is perfect.
Thorn in your
I
side!
don't love that this thing actually nerfed now. Maybe opportunity to increase its health again soon. Was only nerfed that turn. That's frustrating. Alright.
Draw forth the moon.
Thorn in your side! Thorn in your side!
Combo correct. It's alright. Why do you... Probably new to the Dragon Soul. That's the only explanation for why he played the bronze before, where this just uses 6 mana crystals away to fresh him, and it was literally a waste of a card. That he's modding. It's possible, I suppose. Another Moonwell.
I wonder.
Huh. Unlikely to corrupt the light, usually. But maybe I'll get the chance this time.
Follow the flutterwings!
Ah. Hoping for something that costs more, but
Elune, bring guidance!
another time. He already knows how deadly that Archaeus can be.
Corruption sees all.
Right.
From slumber.
6 views now. It's getting a little out of hand.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
You shall not win.
Off the moonwalls, let's get me.
I wonder.
Death is but an unwelcome spectre.
Hoping to get more value out of this
Let
point.
the light grace this sanctuary. Job done. The sands will scour you.
That's what the treacherous women are giving.
want taste?
My blood for the Lich King!
I can.
Blood draw gave me shout out. Kidding me?
The citadel stands strong! A recurring dream. Nightmares never forgotten.
Welcome to the Hallowed Tower!
Ooh.
Karazhan's doors are open to all who seek it.
This fire must not burn again. By petal and thorn!
Well played.
Armies of bone! Lay waste!
Really?
The stars and skies are my domain! Thorn in your side!
Begone, dark influence!
I beg of you!
My readings are off the charts.
Alright, it was already capped to killing, so I'm gonna see if it lets do anything extra. But the lunar cycle thing means this guy has a very limited time to kill me, otherwise all my cards cost 1. Of course I don't have many cards left in my deck, but there is this. It could be bad for him. Really enormous things for my hero power.
It is in death that we are truly tested.
Another hideous husk? Hasn't he already? That's the second plus gift. The rest of the game, deal 3 damage to your opponent at the end of your turn.
I wonder.
I know.
Welcome to the Hallowed Tower!
Haste.
Begone, dark influence! Go forth on swift wings! My hatred cannot be
Ridiculous.
contained!
Why'd that only cost 1? Dragon.
A recurring dream!
Yeah, those are supposed to... A little too fast. Use it to strike immediately.
Nightmares are never forgotten!
please. Thank you. Let's get this off first.
Light embrace you!
True winds of Azeroth, gods of the wild, the dream beckons.
Haste.
That's not what I need.
I beg of you!
A minion with taunts on the way.
Are you kidding me? Ah. Could have pretty much finished this guy. Actually, I could have had lethal, so I was messing around. Hunter Secret might have been a problem. I just got too distracted. The things that are kind of cool, but I had lethal, so what the heck? All I do is play stuff faster. Because, well, the wild god that I had. Would have allowed me to take away 5 of his health.
Your opponent's left.
Oh, he knew it was going to be. Or maybe that was to be kind to me because I had lethal and I didn't use it. Maybe he thought I was toying with him. I got some interesting card dialogue, but it didn't strike me as hacking. It struck me more as Blizzard trying to create a quote interesting game, and immediately refuted my idea that they only mess with matchmaking on it with card draw. I literally read some of the patent that proves it meshes it with matchmaking. They patented technology to have algorithms do exactly that. Many years ago, actually, so they probably refined the proof. This was, I think, back in like 2021 that it came out in the patent, I think, even earlier. So that by this point, they've had 5, 6, 7 years of refining this technology. There's no question they're doing it, but it's algorithms, not humans. And we never said it was humans to start. It would be human. Do this? No. I don't do that. Alright. Didn't get much use out of Divine Shield despite it all. I got a nice little win. By the way, this is a nice even distribution of classes. This is what it should look like most of the time. But I have, out of 13, but I have, in some cases, like a sample size of 20 matches, and it's hugely skewed. And I have other classes played concurrently that show what the meta is on average. So, yeah, this is not skewed meta. Where do I select previous versions of the deck? This is not... It's not showing the previous Imbue Priest. Let's see, trying to see... It's got a big sample size. Last name is far enough. 42 days ago. That's not gonna be. This is what the meta looked like over a month ago. It's changed a little bit. And this is close to what it looked like still a month ago. Yeah, the only deck that seems to be playing right now way off the meta is the mage deck. It's matching me against opponents. And that's one of my weaker decks. Maybe matching me against opponents that thinks to be more, quote, interesting. Instead, ones that wipe the board with me. At least with the algorithm thinks to wipe the board, because again, it's not human. It's a mage deck isn't playing at all what the current meta is. Keeps matching me against opponents that are actually I'd rather not play against, but whatever. Well, viewers, I hope you all enjoyed this. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. May always find a guiding star lead out. Next time it's Northstar, do best luck to you all.